Assalamu alaikum students, this is Mukhtar sir. This video is for class 9th, subject is geography, and you are welcome in online classes of Fayaz Educational Institute, Nogam. The chapter is chapter 3, drainage. We'll start it with some terms like drainage. Drainage is basically described as the river system of an area. Another term is drainage basin. Area drained by one single river is called a drainage basin. Water divide is an elevated area like mountain or an upland. We separate two drainage basins. Another term is river system. A river along with its tributaries is simply called as river system. When we look at the rivers while flowing on the surface of the earth, they made certain type of patterns. When we look at the patterns which these rivers are made, the important ones are didentic pattern. This is here in the left side, and the pattern shown on the photograph is didentic pattern. To the right side of this didentic, it is trellis pattern. At the bottom, it is a radial type of drainage pattern, and the left one is the rectangular type of pattern. When we see the river of a river, it has been divided into three stages: upper stage, middle stage, and lower stage. The another name to this stage are mountain stage, valley stage, and mouth stage. So far as the rivers are concerned, the source point of a river is called as the starting point, rather is called the source of a river, and where a river merges with a water body, larger water body like sea and ocean, the point is called delta. In its upper course, a river made certain features like waterfalls, V-shaped valleys, gorges, canyons because of down cutting or erosion. In the middle portion, due to erosion and deposition, the river also made certain features like meanders, oxbow lakes, braided streams, etc. In the lower course of a river at the mouth stage, due to heavy deposition, the river made the deltas, which is basically the triangular in shape. It resembles to the mathematical symbol delta. That's why these features are called as delta. Now here is a map of India. Here we are. It is this map shows the different rivers there in different parts of India. At the top we have Indus River, and it is joined by a number of tributaries like Jhelum, Chenab, Ravi, and Satluj. To the right side, it is Brahmaputra, and in the middle it is Ganga. To the south of Ganga, it is Narmada. To its south, it is Tapi, and to its south, it is Godavari. Then it is Krishna, then Kaveri. These are the important rivers of India. And if we look at the another side, here in the Bay of Bengal, it is Mahanadi. So the important rivers are there shown in this very map. Now let us see the rivers of India. Due to its physiography, the Indian rivers have been divided into two categories: the Himalayan River and the Peninsula River. As far as the Himalayan rivers are concerned, these are perennial rivers. The water in these rivers flow throughout the year. These rivers are mostly rain-fed, snow-fed, as well as rain-fed. The maximum volume of the water in these rivers discharged into the seas, 70% is the ratio. As far as it includes also the 5% water from the central Indian rivers. There are some rivers from the Peninsula region which joins the Ganga, and that's why I am saying that 5% water which discharged into the seas includes from the central Indian rivers. Now the important three rivers of Himalayan region includes Indus, Ganga, and Brahmaputra. These rivers are also joined by number of tributaries as their river course is very long. Now the river Indus. So far as the river Indus is concerned, it is one of the most important river in the world. It has its source in Tibet near Mansarovar Lake. It enters the Indian territory through Jammu, Jammu Kashmir region, but now it is the Union Territory of Ladakh through which enters in the Indian territory through a gorge. The important tributaries which join us this river there include Zaskar, Soyak, Hanzana, and as far as this river is concerned, it flows through Baltistan, Gilgit, and emerges from the mountain of Atop. Number of these tributaries also join this river in different parts. Like Satluj is a tributary of river Indus, B, Ravi, Chenab, Jhelum. All these tributaries meet the Indus River little above the Methankot in Pakistan. Now, after this, the Indus River flows southward and ultimately meets the Arabian Sea. When this river leaves the Indian territory, it firstly goes to the westward, but it takes U-turn after entering the Pakistan. So far as the length of this river is concerned, its total length is around 2,900 kilometers, and it is among the largest rivers of the world. As far as its basin is concerned, maximum basin of this river is there in Pakistan. It is around 67%. Only 33.3% basin is there in India, and the regions which are there in India which share this river basin include Jammu and Kashmir, but now basically it is Ladakh, rather Himachal Pradesh and Punjab. There is a treaty between India and Pakistan on the water. In this water treaty, it is called, which is made between the two countries in 1960. According to the treaty of Indus water, only 20% water can be used by India, and rest of the water is supposed to use by Pakistan. So the water is used which we are allowed to use from this very river is used for irrigation purposes in Punjab, Haryana, and some parts of Rajasthan, particularly the western parts of Rajasthan. Second important river of India is the river Ganga. It has very much importance as far as the religion Hinduism is concerned. It has a very important role in Sanskrit mythology, and this river has a source. Its source is Gangotri glacier, and water from the Ganga has a rescuer property that any water mixed with even the minute quality Ganga water becomes Ganga water. So these are the thoughts of Hindus about this water. Now, as far as this river is concerned, it is joined by numerous tributaries. The important ones are Yamuna, Gomti, Gagra, the Gandak, and Kosi. And as far as the Yamuna is concerned, it is one of the important tributary of river Ganga. It rises from Yamunotri glacier, and it flows parallel to Ganga up to longer distance, but it meets with the Ganga at Allahabad. And Gagra, the Gandak, and the Kosi are the tributaries of river Ganga, which comes from the Nepal Himalayas. These rivers not only bring heavy amount of this rain water for river Ganga, but they are also responsible for creating havoc due to floods in the northern plains, in the Gangetic plains. But at the same time, these rivers are also responsible for enriching the soil in the Gangetic plains. The tributaries of the Peninsula uplands which join this river Ganga includes Chambal, Betwa, San, and Damodar. All these rivers are coming from the semi-arid regions of the peninsular India. Now, these rivers do not carry, the rivers which can come from the arid regions do not carry so much of water, because this region do not receive sufficient quantity of rain. Ganga is enriched with water from its right bank and left bank tributaries. When we look at this path of this river Ganga. It flows eastward from its source till Franca in West Bengal. And we can say this is the northernmost point of river Ganga. Here it bifurcated into two streams. The Bhagirathi Hooghly distributary flows southward. It takes the U-turn and start moving towards the south and ultimately reaches the Bay of Bengal. The main stream, the maximum water flows through a main stream. It enters into the Bangladesh, and in Bangladesh it is joined by river Brahmaputra. When the Brahmaputra joined the river Ganga, main stream of Ganga, it is known there Jamuna. Further downstream, this river is called, both the rivers are combinedly called as Meghna. And here these two rivers form the world's largest delta, Sundarban Delta. And the Sundarban Delta is basically, it is named after a Sundari tree is there, which is dominant in this Sundarban Delta. Because of that very river, this tree, it is known as Sundarban Delta. Now let us see the another river, the river Brahmaputra. It rises in Tibet to the east of Mansarovar Lake, and it is closer to the source of river in the same Satluj River. As far as this river is called, Sangpu is the name. Sangpu is the name to this river in the Tibet, and it is little bit longer as compared to the river Indus, but its course lies mostly lies in the Tibet region. Flows parallel to the Himalayas to it is south, parallel to the south, and it takes U-turn when it reaches the Namcha Barwa peak, which is around 7,757 meters above from the sea level, through a gorge which is around 5,500 meters deep, enters the Indian territory through the state of Arunachal Pradesh. Here it is called Daihang, where and also it is joined here by Debang River, Lohit and Kinora, and numerous other tributaries. And afterwards, when it reaches the Assam, it is called here as Brahmaputra. River Brahmaputra or the Sangpo do not have sufficient volume of water when it is there in the Tibet region, because the region is relatively dry and it is the region of hard rocks. But once it enters the Indian territory through the gorge, its volume of water increases because number of tributaries join at this very river, and also the region do not have the hard rock, this strata. That's why a considerable amount of silt it erodes and it became the load of the river. The Brahmaputra is having braided channels and entire length, it is entire length in Assam, where it is have maximum these braided streamers and all that, with numerous riverine islands. These are the features which are associated with the river Brahmaputra: braided streamers as well as the riverine islands. Every year during the rainy season, Brahmaputra changes its shape and it became horrible. Its banks and causes widespread devastation in Assam and Bangladesh. So, because of flood, this Brahmaputra river causes heavy and widespread devastation in Assam as well as in Bangladesh. And so far as the river Brahmaputra is concerned, also shifts its channels during rainy season. Every year it changes its path every single year in certain parts of the northeastern states particularly. Now when we look at the other side of this India, the Peninsula region, here we have the important rivers, but these are not perennial in nature. Peninsula rivers are not perennial in nature because they are rain fed, they are not snow fed basically. And perennial rivers are those rivers in which water flows throughout the year. But as far as the Peninsula rivers are concerned, during the rainy season, the river have a sufficient quantity of volume of water, but once the rainy season goes away, the volume of water also decreases. The Peninsula river, the important Peninsula rivers includes the Narmada, Tapi, the Godavari, Mahanadi, Krishna and Kaveri. Let us see one by one their importance and all that. As far as the river Narmada is concerned, it rises in Amarkanta Hills in Madhya Pradesh. There is a place in Madhya Pradesh which is called Amarkanta Hills. Basically, it started its journey from there, flow towards the west. Basically, why these rivers, majority of the rivers except Narmada and Tapti, their flow is towards the east, but Narmada and Tapi rivers are flowing towards the west because the region is sloping towards the west, and the Narmada and Tapi river are flowing westwards and they merge with the Arabian Sea. But rest of the majority of the Peninsula rivers flow towards the east and they merge in the Bay of Bengal. Through a rift valley, this Narmada river, due to faulting, it moved away on its way to the sea. Narmada creates many picturesque locations. The marble rocks near Jabalpur, where the Narmada flows through a deep gorge, and the Dudhar Falls is there in the way of river Narmada to Arabian Sea, where river flowing over steep rocks and some of the notable ones. All the tributaries of Narmada are very short. As far as the river Narmada is concerned, itself it has not a long river course. That is the reason it do not have sufficient number of tributaries. Most of these join main stream at the right bank. These are mostly the right bank tributaries. The Narmada basin covers part of Madhya Pradesh. The important regions through which this river is flowing westward include parts of Madhya Pradesh and Gujarat. The second important river which is flowing towards the west is the river Tapi. It has its source in Satpura range in the Betul district of Madhya Pradesh, flows through a rift valley parallel to the Narmada. It's much shorter in length as compared to the river Tapi. Its basin covers parts of Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat as well as Maharashtra. The coastal plains between Western Ghats as well as the Arabian Sea are very narrow. Hence, the coastal rivers are shorter. The main flowing rivers are Sabarmati, Mahi, and Bharatapuza, the Periyar. These are the important these rivers flowing through this region. But one important thing associated with the river Narmada and Tapi, they do not form deltas at their mouths. They enter in the Arabian Sea through the estuary. Got it? Now, moving ahead, the river Godavari. It is the largest river as far as the Peninsula rivers are concerned. It is also called the Dakshin Ganga. Dakshin means south, and it is called the South Ganga. It started its journey these slopes of the Western Ghats near Nasik district of Madhya Pradesh. When we look at the total length of this very river, it is around 1500 kilometers when up to the Bay of Bengal, and it is the largest river as far as the Peninsula rivers are concerned. But its maximum part of basin is there in Madhya Pradesh. About 50% its river basin lies in only Madhya Pradesh. So Madhya Pradesh is the main state in India where this Godavari has its maximum river basin. And other areas are Madhya Pradesh, Orissa and Andhra Pradesh. These are the important ones. The Godavari is, as we have already told you, that it is a pretty long river, and that is the reason numerous tributaries join this Godavari River. The important ones are Purna, Varda, the Parinhita, the Manjra, the Venganga, the Penganga. The last three tributaries, that means Manjra, Venganga and Penganga, are very large as compared to the other tributaries who join this river Godavari. Because of its length, the area it covers is also the area. It covers pretty good area, long area, big geographical area. It covers basically due to its long length and all that. That's why it is called as Dakshin Ganga. The Ganga, which is there in the north, it is important over there, but so far as the south, northern India is concerned, this Godavari is also important over there, like the Ganga, which is there in the north. The another important river which is there in the peninsula is Mahanadi. It had its source in the highlands of the Chhattisgarh area, flows through Orissa and ultimately reaches the Bay of Bengal. As far as its length is concerned, it is at least 860 kilometers long river, and its drainage basin is shared by the states like Maharashtra, Chhattisgarh, Jharkhand, and Orissa. So these are the important areas of the Kaveri River. And another important river, that is Krishna River, has its source in spring in Mahabaleshwar. The Krishna flows about 1400 kilometers and ultimately reaches the Bay of Bengal. The important the tributaries included are Tungabhadra, the Koyna, the Gatapurva, the Mosi, and the Bhimha. These are important tributaries of river Krishna. Its drainage basin is shared by Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh. So this 1400 kilometer long river Krishna is also important river as far as these Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Andhra Pradesh states are concerned. Another important river, the Kaveri River, rises Bhimgiri range of the Western Ghats. It reaches the Bay of Bengal in south of Chudalur in Tamil Nadu, as 760 kilometers is the total length of this river Kaveri. And the important tributaries include Amravati, Bevani, Hemvati, and Kabini. The important areas who share the drainage basin of this river includes Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. So this is all about the lesson drainage basin. Hope you will prepare yourself for these upcoming examinations, and stay goodbye. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.